Hello there, and welcome to the PlayStation Plus update for July 2013, UK edition. If you're looking for the US PlayStation Plus update, that is a separate video, which, through the power of editing, there'll be a link somewhere around here that you can click that'll take you to it, once I've actually done it, of course. But anyway, the UK store. Sadly, this month we will be losing Cave, Rayman Origins, Kingdoms of Amalur, Coconut Dodge, and Lord of the Rings War in the North. But in its place, we will have 5 new games, the first of which is Battlefield 3. Now, at first this might seem like an amazing thing. It's like, wow, Battlefield 3, that's a huge game to have on PlayStation Plus. But one must bear in mind that this will not come with any of the multiplayer content. Well, it'll have the base content that comes with the original game, but there have been 5 expansion packs since then. And if you want to catch up with the rest of the player base, you are going to have to buy those separately. I was going to check the prices, but PlayStation Plus seems to have crashed. Well, the PlayStation Network store anyway. As per normal, it is not working properly. So, anyway, I believe it's £12 each for the 5 packs, and then you can buy them all together for something like £40, so that's an option if you want to just catch straight up. So think of it as maybe kind of a demo for the multiplayer content, especially since the single player content is a bit... But anyway, what else? Saints Row the Third. Now this game is absolutely amazing. A lot of people probably slightly put off because they see Saints Row 1 and 2 and they think, oh, it's just a GTA clone. And they'd be right. Saints Row the Third, however, has its own identity. It puts aside all the ghetto gangster fantasy nonsense and just goes completely apeshit crazy. And it's great for it. There's tons of content in here. Will it actually let me see the DLC for this? Nope. PlayStation Network's having none of it. Oh well. There is a lot of downloadable content for this game, and it's all rubbish, but it's okay because the base game provides so much entertainment that you're not really going to need any of it. So that's probably, I think, the best game we've got on the update this month. Payday the Heist. This is an interesting one. This is a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter where it simulates a bank heist, so each player will have a different responsibility. Like someone might be carving their way into the vault, someone else might be taking hostages and stuff like that. It was received fairly well, if I recall, enough to fund a sequel, which I believe is coming out sometime next year, so that's definitely worth a look, especially if you've got 3 other friends who'd like to join in with you. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, this one's for the Vita. Now this is a very strange one. I believe Ninja Gaiden Sigma was a re-release of an Xbox game for the PS3. So Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus is a re-release of that re-release, but now for the Vita. I remember the original base game being very good, but I'm not sure how well it actually translates to the Vita. It's a third-person brawler with heavy emphasis on timing and having very, very, very pointless health bars. You take like 2 hits and you're dead, so not sure how well that's going to transfer over to the Vita, if I'm honest. Especially when it's going to be very hard to see enemy tells on a tiny screen. But who knows, maybe they did a good job of optimizing it, I don't know yet. And our last game, Unit 13, also for the PlayStation Vita. This is quite an interesting history. This is made by Zipper Interactive, who did the SOCOM games, which for many years were a very popular Sony IP. It's largely the same kind of idea, third-person shooter, you know, gruff military types shooting Arabs because presumably they're doing bad things. I mean, come on, they're wearing balaclavas, so clearly they were doing something untoward. From what I hear from people, it's not a bad game by any stretch. It's just not very... It doesn't really do anything the series hadn't done already. By that I mean SOCOM. It's not technically a SOCOM game, but it might as well be. Also bear in mind that this was the last game Zipper made before they got shut down, so, you know, make of that what you will. Anyway, I think with Saints Row and Battlefield 3 on that list, that's more than enough good content. I suppose these 3 are just nice little interesting bonuses in my book. Anyway, that is the PlayStation update for this month. Enjoy.